What's up, everybody? It's AJ with etrailer.com. Today we're going to be checking out the etrailer hitch alignment tool. It's going to be for 2.5-inch hitches. We got it on a ball mount. Now what this is going to do is help you line up that hole in your hitch pin hole every single time on the first try. So it's going to take that guesswork out of putting it in there, trying to line it up, looking on the side. It's really awesome. Let's check it out. The way this works is I've already got it put it here on the ball mount. Hand tighten it down here on the shank, just slide up. Once it hits, it lines up on the first try right there. That's what I'm talking about. That's how easy it is. It's an awesome accessory to have just because this can be kind of a pain lining this up on the first try every time, especially when the accessories get bigger or it's harder to like look around and see, because like right now I blocked the camera just trying to look and see if that hole's lined up. Didn't have to do that. Slid in, hit, stopped right there. So it's gonna be really easy to set up. But I got it loosened, like I said, they're hand tightened, so just backed off one of these knobs. And what you want to do first is take your accessory, like our ball mount, put it in the shank, line up that hitch pin hole where you want it. So let's get that in there now. See what I'm talking about? It's already sliding on me. Get that through to the other side. Now we know this is where it needs to stay. So once we know that, we can come back with the hitch aligner tool and install it on the shank of our ball mount. Bring it around there, put that back into place, start tightening down the hand knob. Probably want to move it a little bit closer to the hitch. There we go, right there, so it'll hit the edge, and just hand tighten it. And that's as easy as it is to set it up. And once you've done that, you're done setting it up. You only have to do that once. Now I would check on it to make sure it's still tight, you know, in a couple months or whatever, but otherwise you're not gonna have to mess with that again, and it makes it so much easier when you're gonna put that ball mount in. Another application this would be good with is a weight distribution head. You can see it's pretty bulky and kind of heavy to get in there, so any help just lining up the holes would be nice. See already, I stopped too short if I didn't have this, but now that I have the collar, if I put it right back in there, I just know, go right up to that collar, stops right in the spot I need to be. You can easily put the hitch pin in like that. So it makes it far easier when you're loading something heavy like this, just to make sure that hits on the first try. Taking a look at another weight distribution shank we were trying to work with. I got it flipped upside down right now just to point out this flat machined edge here would be really good for the hitch aligner. But as you can see, there's not enough room for it. So that goes right up against where it curves. So we're gonna need 1.5 inches of space really to get that to fit in there. And we don't have that because the hitch pin hole is lined up like this, so it wouldn't have room for that. Another thing that kind of fights against us is going to be this here, how it kind of goes in and dips in. Doesn't get a good grip on there. It has nothing to really push against, so that kind of doesn't really work with this one. So keep that in mind when you're looking at the shank you want to use it with and what you're going to get. That one issue aside, it is a really handy tool to have. It's got black powder coat finish steel, so it's gonna last when you leave it on those accessories. You don't have to worry about the elements getting to it. And it was so much easier to put this on a ball mount and slide into place and not have to worry about looking off to the side to line up that hole. Well, I think that does it. Thanks for hanging out, and I hope this helped.